What's going on, guys? It's Rage, and welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 2. It feels so good to be back on this game. So we're back here on some IW4X for the first time in a little while, and it has been quite a long while since I made one of these kind of videos. And as a matter of fact, it's been 5 long years since this whole event happened, since this whole one-handed sniping thing began. Quick rundown for those of you guys that might not know this. 5 years ago, I was in a car accident where I almost lost my life. It was a very serious car accident. I had flipped my car over, I had broken my hand, I had a collapsed lung, and I fractured the lower 4 vertebrae in my spine. I believe the exact date of it was like March 17th, March 18th of 2018. So it's been over 5 years at this point in time. And here on the channel at the time, I was consistently daily uploading as much as I possibly could while working 2 jobs, going to college. It sounds incredibly ridiculous and extremely dorky, but literally when I was in the hospital, the very first thing I was thinking of, because my hands were hurting, I was moving my hands like, I pray to God I didn't break my hands, because then how am I going to play video games? But it turned out I had broken my left hand, the long metacarpal bone in my hand. So I had the bright idea. I was telling myself there's no way I'm going to go a couple of months without playing video games. I decided to play one-handed, and these are the controls I came up with, using mouse 5 to go forward and sprinting with mouse 4. Here on the Logitech G203, it's the 2 buttons here on the side. This is how I went about movement in Call of Duty, and as far as like everything else goes, right click, left click was still the same. I still do this to this day with reloading to scroll down and switch weapon to scroll wheel up. And then I use middle mouse here for use and interact and everything like that. That's how I played one-handed. And because I had a hand in my cast, I had to keep it above my heart, as you usually do when you have a broken bone of some sort. I had to keep it elevated, so you can go back to all those videos and you see my hand just chilling right here. So this is what we're going to be doing. So throughout the duration of this video, I'm going to be keeping my left hand right here. Oh man, wait, I feel like I got it backwards. So with the side buttons, I have to like push my thumb a little bit down just so I can hit that button so I can start sprinting again. This feels so weird to me. I haven't done this in, I think 2 years. I actually meant to do this video last year with Call of Duty Vanguard, but I didn't do it for whatever reason. This really isn't good at all. I'm joining in and we're just getting absolutely obliterated by kill streaks. So again, like I was saying, I had meant to do this video last year with Vanguard, but I kind of forgot to do it. Part of the reasons as to why I've gone back and decided to do this was obviously just for the sake of the throwback. It's how I made my videos for those 3 months while my hand was in a cast. And also for those of the people that have been around on the channel for quite a while, there's still people who like to make jokes saying that I was better one-handed, but I also don't know if they're being serious. They're probably being serious. I really don't even feel like I played better with one hand. I feel like it was just that I got lucky and managed to hit a couple of clips. Actually, as a matter of fact, in the first Beauty and Rage, I had that one sub-base inner multi that was hit with one hand. Actually, there was quite a few clips in that video that was hit with one hand. I remember the first big Modern Warfare 2 clip that I hit with one hand was that sub-base inner multi. And then what I ended up doing was actually making one of my favorite montages that I've ever uploaded, which was the one-handed Taj. It was really just a little compilation of all of the clips that I had managed to hit with one hand. Oh god. See, now that was the only downside. I couldn't use WASD to like move to the side. The only thing I can do is just move forward and look around. That's it. I'm still so proud of that one-handed Taj. I really can't believe I did that. I can't believe I missed that shot either. I don't think it made it into the first Beauty and Rage, but I remember I had this one invasion clip with a Barrett. The very first shot of that clip, I think it was like at a Barrett 5 on at Invasion C-Trap. I think I turned it into a multi as well. The very first shot of it, I think, or one of the shots in it was a jump shot. I remember slamming my broken hand on the spacebar to hit the jump shot. One of the stupidest things I did, but I hit the clip, so I guess it was kind of worth it. Yeah, basically, long story short, regardless of however long I was going to be in that cast, there was no way I was going to go without playing video games for a couple of months. It just wasn't happening. The one-handed Rxqe character arc was a very special one. So again, though, for those of you guys that may have not been around on the channel at the time when the car accident happened, or if this is the first time that you're hearing of it, again, yes, I was in a car accident 5 years ago. Very serious. I flipped my car. Before anyone assumes anything, no, I wasn't under the influence or anything like that. I've explained the story in depth in the previous one-handed videos that I've gone back and done, so I don't want to, like, you know, consistently repeat myself, but long story short was, I was hanging out with some friends. It was really, really late night, where I was hanging out with my friends that was about like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I live. So it was pretty far away, and I really don't know why I decided to go home. Realistically, I should have just stayed there, but you know, it's fine. But I just wasn't really comfortable with staying there at the time, so I'm like, you know what, nah, I'm just gonna go home. So what ended up happening while I was driving home was I was traveling at highway speeds. I think it was like 65, 70 miles an hour, something like that. And again, I know it sounds terrible, but naturally when you're driving, you have a tendency to just look around, check your surroundings, your peripherals, if you will, right? Okay, this is just? 2 Harriers and a chopper gunner. Alright, I'm sorry. No, this, no. Goodbye, goodbye. And the other Harrier flew away. He got another chopper gunner, bro, please. Oh, the game ended. I was gonna say, please don't nuke us. I'm so tired of it. So yeah, again, I looked back at the road at the worst possible time because this deer, animal, something like that had just ran across the road. Know what a lot of people are gonna say. I've been hearing it for years. If you're traveling at that speed, you don't swerve your car. You just go forward. It was definitely more of an instinctual reaction. That's the thing, is that I just, without even really thinking about it, I just swerved to try to miss the animal. And next thing I know, I hit this little ditch, lost control of the car, and it ended up flipping nose over. The scariest thing about it was that it all happened so fast. Like, in the moment, it feels like you're experiencing it for a lifetime, but in reality, it's like maybe 5 seconds. And still to this day, I cannot believe it. I vividly remember being upside down and watching cars drive by. Like, hello? You're not gonna stop when you see a car that's flipped upside down? It was like 3 or 4 cars that had driven by, and I'm sitting there like, there is no way that they're just paying no mind to this. Thankfully, though, eventually, obviously, someone did stop, and the 2 guys who had got out, they said that they had already called 911, and they were making sure that I was okay, which I felt like I was. Adrenaline is a crazy thing, because while I was upside down, I had to undo my seatbelt, fell onto my back, I had to kick the door open, kick the window open, and get out of the car. And right as I got out of the car, the 2 guys walked up like, hey man, you okay? Is there anyone else in the car with you? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm alone. I'm good. I feel fine. You should probably lay down. And yeah, it was a good thing that I laid down, because if you've never had your adrenaline dump, my experience of it were my legs were shaking uncontrollably. It was shortly after that that the EMTs had arrived, and I was perfectly fine. At least I felt like I was perfectly fine. I was cracking jokes with them the whole time. I'm like, yeah, no, I feel fine for now. It wasn't up until that I got to the hospital that I obviously realized how severe the situation was. And so one of the funnier things that I recall was that I didn't know that I had a collapsed lung literally until the nurse told me that I did. I was feeling completely fine. The nurse told me that, oh yeah, hey, by the way, you have a collapsed lung. And that's when I had trouble breathing. It was such a crazy experience. I truly can't believe it's been 5 years. Now, at this point in time, I'm completely fine. Like, my hand's all healed up. The only thing that sucks was that I lost the hyperextension in my middle finger. Spine is completely fine, or at least it's the best that it can be. Every so often, I go see my chiropractor just to get adjusted. As far as the collapsed lung goes, that's all fine. I don't have any trouble breathing or anything like that. From what I remember, the only problem that I would have in the future with my lungs is that if I became a smoker and got like lung cancer or something like that, if I ever had to have surgery on my lungs, the doctors would have to be like extremely careful about it, but that's about it. It's a good thing that I don't plan on doing that though.
Heads up, enemy UAV spotted. Enemy care package incoming.
Man, that's like the closest opportunity I've had to even doing anything. Let me guess, you guys are gonna camp my tack? How about no? How about you, deny it? Joe Rogaine is completely befuddled. He is like, where did this man's tack go? I'll see if he's typing in chat. Next time, deny the tack. Yeah, run away. He says no. I mean, that's perfectly fine. If you don't deny the tack, I'll just go to spectator like that so it cancels itself. I do not care. Just like this, I will go to spectator so I can instantly just go ahead and change to my cold-blooded class to shoot it down. Bye. I really don't know what's come over me. For as long as I've been playing MW2, obviously I should expect this kind of thing. I know that people are gonna camp tacks. I know that people are gonna call in their chopper gunners for their nukes, but I'm just not having it. I have played this game for far too long, and I still get so extremely annoyed when I'm the only one playing support. It's like, do we want to get fucked by the kill streaks? No. This is a PSA. Please make support classes. This is more of a one-handed support video instead of a one-handed sniping video. Sorry about that. I've actually been playing a little bit more IW4X on the streams recently, and this is how it turns out to be every single time. Every single time I hop on IW4X, I'm like, you know, maybe today will be a good day, and then it is not a good day. It's like every single time I get on this client, I'm thinking, yeah, I'll have a good time. Yeah, people are gonna want to be playing DLC, surely. Every time I get on this game, I just want to get on and play DLC, but it never happens. So yeah, there's the story of the car accident, why I ended up playing one-handed, and why I really go back to play one-handed every so often. Oh my god, is that the real iReaps? No way. I still can't believe it's been 5 years since it happened, and for those of you guys that have been around on the channel for all this time, all these years, thank you guys so much. Even if you guys are brand new to the channel, seriously, thank you guys for being here. I'm glad that I get to share this story because it was a huge thing in my life. Nope. Soup is befuddled as well. Absolutely befuddled. Hoodwinked. Bamboozled even. Perchance. Oh no! Could have potentially had the split quad feed right there. Oh man, we're gaming. He was laying prone in there. Bro. Oh, he almost tripled for game winner. Oh my. Yeah, for as much as I love MW2, I think that's gonna do it on that note. Love this game, but every single time I get on 4X, I just know I'm gonna be shooting everything down out of the sky. It's fun, but it's not fun. So yeah, on that note, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Just wanted to hop on some MW2 and just kind of relive this again. Tell the story 5 years later. Now, I don't know how much more often I'm gonna do this or make these kind of one-handed videos. Maybe like once a year, again, every so often. Just as kind of a little throwback, but I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out more as the years go on. Also felt like it was the right thing to throw the old name on. As you can tell, humor was definitely my coping mechanism. So once again, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. It's been Rage, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody.